And they were both. Okay, so a few days ago, it's come out that Tim Anderson was DFA'd by the Miami Marlins. Now, as someone who does not enjoy baseball, it's actually my least favorite sport. I did not know what this meant, so I had to go and look it up. So, this is what I found. Basically, it's when a player's contract is designated for assignment, that player is immediately removed from his club's 40-man roster. Within 7 days of the transaction, had been 10 up until 2016 or 2012 to 2016, the player can either be traded or placed on outright unconditional release waivers. If the player is claimed off waivers by another club, he is immediately added to that team's 40-man roster, at which point he can be optioned to the minor leagues. Ooh, if he has minor league options remaining, or assigned to his new team's 26-man roster. If he clears outright waivers, he may be assigned outright to the minor league. Oh my goodness. Yikes. So as you can see, they updated their roster a few days ago. Now, although to me it seemed like he had been playing well, I've seen a few highlights of him making some major plays, doing really well, but I guess his stats are really bad. And I believe last Sunday they said that he lost the game for him. He missed the easy play and they lost. So I don't know if that is the reason why they DFA'd him or if it has something to do with his personal life and the story that leaked on June 26th. So on June 26th, a photo of Tim and this girl, not together, separate photos, but in the photo, this young lady in the pink has a Tim Anderson tattoo in bright red on her wrist. Now, although once the blogs get a hold of it, they basically write their own narrative, but I have sources who are familiar with all of the parties involved, and my source let me know that this picture was leaked by Tim's baby mama, Deja Lene. As we know, Deja is also sporting a Tim Anderson tattoo. She has his jersey number 7, which is also the name of their child, in between her implants. And this young lady has this bright red, ugly branded tattoo on her wrist. Now, although my source says that Deja and this woman are familiar, that they were both dealing with Tim at the same time and know each other very well, they also contend that although Tim is no longer seeing either one of them, that this tattoo is fairly new. It doesn't seem like she had it back when she was dealing with Tim, but recently got it. So we know that Deja loves to harass women, so I wouldn't be surprised if this was like a tit for tat, that these two were going back and forth with each other, but that's neither here nor there. On the same day that that photo was released, it seems as though our good sis, well, she's not my good sis, it seems as if this trifling whore Deja was arrested again. Can we say instant karma? Once again, after leaking the photo to the internet because she was upset, our sources say that the reason why she was upset is because Tim and his wife Bria have stopped paying Deja child support because she will not allow Tim any contact, either in person or via phone, with their son 7. This picture of Tim surrounded by his family on his birthday is what we believe triggered Deja. After he himself posted this picture to his Facebook page is when everything started to come out. The photo was leaked. Deja crashed and burned. She ended up getting arrested. She tried to run from the cops again. She ended up crashing her car, a car which is uninsured. And we also know that she doesn't have any license. So, and she's continuing to drive after. This is her third arrest within 3 months. She was arrested in April. She was arrested again in, I believe, May or early June, and then again in late June. A few days after her arrest, before that leaked to the internet, Deja posted this picture, the one on the left that says "So Me," and she wanted us to believe that she was in Miami, um, at the East Hotel. After digging around and doing my own research, I found out that no, she was not in Miami. This was another ploy that she pulled, a stunt that she did on opening day back in April when she wasn't invited out again when Tim had his family at the Marlins opening game. This picture with her and one of her friends is from last year when they were celebrating this young lady with the red hair's birthday in Miami. So that's where the pictures came from. Before I had a chance to expose her for her lies, the mugshot dropped. And here we are. So, after they got we are not sure if it's his play or if it's again his personal life that are, that's gotten inside Tim's head. And it seems like every time he tries to move ahead and he's doing better, he's in a new situation, he seems to be happy surrounded by his family. This bitch comes and wreaks havoc on his life. Throughout everything that's going on, Bria Anderson remains his anchor. She remains his prayer warrior. She remains his wife. She remains an awesome mother to their children. So I'm sure Mr. Tim will be able to pick himself up and move on from this situation, but it's gonna take a lot of prayers, a lot of hard work. He needs to get his personal life in order. He really needs to get Deja to sign an NDA. He needs to get custody figured out, and he just needs to move on. It's clear by her past antics that she's not over this man, and she's of the mindset that if she can't have him, nobody will. And she will not be happy until she destroys Bria and Tim's marriage.